अस्सलाम वालेकुम माय यूट्यूब फैमिली। आई होप आप लोग बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक होंगे। दिस इज डॉक्टर सोहेब अहमद एंड दिस इज
Adele, I'm a
and
teacher. You're in
yeah,
Cambodia.
yes,
English teacher.
English teacher. So आप देख रहे हैं मेरा चैनल पाकिस्तानी मून बॉय। तो आज इसकी सुन लेना, ये क्या कह रही है, मुझे कोई समझ नहीं आ रही थी। ये कुछ समझाएगी। कोई इसके 40 पॉइंट्स हैं, तो कुछ बोल रही है इसके बारे में। ये बताना उसके बारे में इसको क्या रिप्लाई करना चाहिए। सो we will start our from the first point.
Yes.
Okay. And we did in this video we did 22 today, and we will continue from tomorrow for the next.
Guys, welcome.
Yeah.
I'm reading to you out of this book, The Winged Pharaoh. It's a very old book, and it was written by Joan Grant, but there are some spiritual truths in this book that I
About
really
Egypt, right?
of Egypt, and that resonated with me spiritually because it tells us something about how things worked in the olden days. In the olden days, we needed to shed blood, physically, to get spiritual connectedness, and it happens like that in every other country as well. You have to shed blood to get the spiritual. That's why the Mayans also had their sacrifices that they made. But as soon as Jesus, yes, sacrificed himself, yes, and I'm not speaking out of a religious background. He sacrificed himself. The God of gods sacrificed himself. Whether he was Jesus, right, they were all the same person, and they knew that sacrifices needed to be made in order for this bloodshed to stop. Okay, in the olden days, the Egyptians had, when you die, you go for 40 assessors for your spirit to become as light as the feather. When the feather balances with your spirit on the scales, you are deemed a god, right? So you are the godliness within yourself. So the 40 assessors that they have, and it's very much true. If you even look at your religion and Christianity's religion, it's the same. The first shall challenge him, saying, Hast thou treated thy body wisely and considerately, even as thy Creator cherished thee in the days of thy youth? That's the first assessor will ask you, have you treated your body with respect? If you can say no or yes, then you pass. If you can say no, you will stay. You go back to earth and you start again until you can do this, right? And the second shall say, Hast thou lived out the full span upon earth that the gods allotted thee? And the third shall say, Hast thou kept thy body as a clean garment, unstained by the river of filth? And the fourth shall say, Hast thou lain only with the woman whom thy spirit loveth also? Or have you had lots of people, or only the one that you love? And the fifth shall say, Art thou free of the knowledge of the body of thy mother, or thy daughter, or thy sister, or thy aunt? And the sixth shall say, Have no man been unto thee as a woman?
No man.
Been unto thee as a woman. And the seventh shall say, Is there any animal that thou can call thee husband? And the eighth shall say, Have thine hands taken that which was not theirs to hold? Have you stolen? And the ninth shall say, Hast thou eaten of food until thy belly was tormented and cried out against thee? Or taken of strong drink until thy will was the slave of thy body? And the 10th shall say, doesn't it sound a lot like all the rules in the religious books that we have to go through? Because this is what was supposed, but this is put much more easier for you to understand. Hast thou severed the silver cord of any in violence? The silver cord between you and your body is the thing that you have. Have you killed someone? Okay. And the 11th shall say, Have thine anger been just, and the flail in thine hand been as the flail of the Pharaoh? Have you been just in the ways that you treat people with your anger? Okay. And the 12th shall say, Hast thou looked upon the rich and the skilled and known no envy? Have you been envious? Have you been jealous? And the 13th shall say, Have thine heart been untorn by the claws of jealousy? Yes. And the 14th shall say, Hast thou spoken no evil except of evilness itself? Have you spoken ill will upon others? But you can speak evil about evil, because you can make it come forth and say, "This is evil. Don't do it." Yes, but you cannot be evil and speak evil unto others. And the 15th shall say, "Hast thou left no plough idle in the furrow when seed was ready to be sown?" Have you been lazy? And the 16th shall say, "Hast thou lusted after knowledge for those things that were not for thine ears or for thine eyes?" And the 17th shall say, "Hast thou seen thy giant shadow upon the wall, and thou thy semblance mighty?" So have you been egoistic? Have you thought that you were better than others? It's a lot. So we can maybe
20,
read.
22.
Okay, yeah. 17th, we can do 22, yes? And the 18th shall say, "Hast thou turned from the right path when it was beset with danger?" Have you been courageous? Have you had courage to go forth even though you were scared? And the 19th shall say, "Hast thou chained thyself to earth with fetters of gold?" Ah, yes, yes. Have you? Have you? Have you, government? Have you? Yes, you have. And the 20th shall say, "Hast thou looked upon the things of earth until thine eyes were blinded?" So you keep yourself here when you want, "Oh, look at the beautiful car, oh, look at the house." You are not from this planet. You are going to a spiritual realm. This planet is only here to learn from. Have you kept yourself here by being in the materialistic world? And the 21st shall say, "Hast thou been upright in thy dealings in the marketplace?" Have you been fair? Have you been a crook? Have you stolen from people in the marketplace by your money or all those things? And the 22nd shall say, "Hast thou shown gratitude to all who have befriended thee upon thy journey, whether it be thy companion or the pomegranate that refreshed thee when thou did thirst?" Have you been grateful for everything in your life? Your friend, even the fruits that you have consumed, even the food that you have.
Yeah, the blessings.
To be continued, because
Yeah.
there's a couple of other stuff.
So there are, I think, 18 more.
Yes.
18 more.
Yes.
So that's 40.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
42.
42. So we have 20 more.
Yes, 20.
We have 20 more. We'll continue tomorrow.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
at the same time.
Definitely.
Okay. So see you and wait for the.
I hope you guys get some knowledge out of this. It's spiritual knowledge. It was meant to be shared, and we all need to know these things, become spiritual and good people.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, guys.
Have a bye bye.